Yes, it's 5 o'clock. Let's start with the Guru Vandanam. Let's sit straight. Visualize Swamiji in the third eye. Nithyanandam Paramashivam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadusham Tatsma Alakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadai Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyananda, welcome to Kailash Courtyard Manifesting Power Session. Welcome all the God and Goddesses, the Paramashivas, the smaller ones, the bigger ones, all the state, space, and powers of Paramashiva, the super consciousness of Paramashiva. So nice to see you all again. The more and more, Swamiji is flooding us with more and more new surprises, new turns, new possibilities that he opens, and his Leela carries on and on and on, never ending Leelas. That is the most interesting part. Swamiji says it's constant creation. But this constant creation, to catch up to the news itself is very difficult. The ultimate oneness of Paramashiva, what we experience, he is taking us to the next reality, making us physically like touch it, feel it, how the existential reality, how we feel this reality is very real for us. Same way he's giving us the existential reality as is. He gives a beautiful sutra that how we can understand. He says very clearly all the possibility. If you take some issues, if you take that issue and write down all the possibilities, your suffering ends there. After that, you don't have suffering. For example, you take suffering of nirahara. You are literally scared of doing nirahara. No, just to be in the liquid. You have like, how can I do that? My body will not accept that. I'll get ulcer. I'll get mouth wounds. I don't know. It's not me. This is too hard. What kind of a concept is that? Just drinking. Whatever you have, if you write down all that you have, and by the time you finish all that you have, your suffering ends there. After that page, you will never have nirahara as a suffering. Because suffering, Swamiji says, is just an unknown myth which doesn't even exist. You put everything in there and say, this is all you have, and you don't have anything else. All the possibility I've written down. Now do you have suffering? The suffering will simply look at you and say, I don't know what is suffering about that topic. If you put down everything, after that you'll understand there is nothing which is suffering in it. Either you accept it or you don't accept it. That's a different issue. But there is no suffering. You don't have to have a torture. If somebody is not working with you, they are very upset with you. They are not constantly, they are like throwing tantrum and they are not aligned with you. If you understand and put down everything with them, okay, this is what I feel about her, this is what it is, that is what it is, you will come to a conclusion. There's nothing that you are suffering with her. It is just a fact whether she works or not. That's all. You'll come to a very clear understanding rather than suffering from it, which is affecting you, which is again affecting the whole thing, and it goes into the conscious damage. You hurt others and they hurt you, and it goes on and on and on. If you understand the possibilities, if of any suffering is an end to the suffering, he says, after that the suffering cannot be there, because you know what it is. Like once you have done the first, till you went to the school and finished this grade, you will have like, oh my God, how am I going to study all these things, and it's too difficult and all that. But once you finish, you go 2-3 grades higher, you will simply see, oh, they are there, but it is no more a suffering. It is there, but it is not a suffering for you. Swamiji goes into a greater depth of making us understand the participatory universe. He says, participatory universe, how universe is created by you. Constant creation is happening. Whenever you're blissful, any thought which has say that you are so blissful without conditioning, not out of the excitement you get out of eating something or you feeling happy about something, not that. You completely feel blissful for who you are, how you exist in this planet Earth. You're just excited with that, the ultimate space of oneness that you are, Paramashiva. That space of excitement is how you affect the world. If you're so excited with yourself, you create the world like that. I want to play a small clipping that Swamiji had shown years back. And this is a very common thing, maybe most of you know, but I just want to play it and then I'll explain it. It becomes very visual for you. Yes, ma'am, you can have the video. Thank you, ma'am. So here, how Swamiji is showing us, when we participate with the universe, we create a pattern. We create our how we want it to be seen. If you hold that bliss, the oneness space with Paramashiva, you will only project your self celebration of universe. You have come here to expand and celebrate as the universe expands. Anything expands in you, you celebrate it. Anything shrinks, you are suffering from it. So anything, constant expansion is what is the bliss. But constantly we are not looking at like that. We are constantly fighting with small things that we are holding on, thinking that is us. But here, whenever you understand that you're the ultimate bliss and enjoying continuously with Paramashiva, the oneness space that fulfills you and fulfills the outside. So wherever you put your attention to, that also get fulfilled. And after you take out the attention also, it gets fulfilled. This is a physical form of showing you how you can fulfill everything around you when you are in the space of oneness. When you are in the space of oneness and you project it to anything, you will start really feeling that oneness space in everything that is happening around you. So today I want you to take 5 minutes, write down any suffering. First, let's complete to the suffering. Any suffering that you have, write down all the possibilities. Whether anything, I took up like that only and did Kutakesha. Everything I wrote down. And then I found out that there is nothing to suffer. First, I came to that conclusion. Then only I could take up that whole thing on me. Because if I am suffering with Nirahara or Kutakesha, I'm not going to take up. I will think, oh my God, I'll be dead. No, first thing we think that only. And God is waiting for just for us. He has better things to do. Understand how we exist and start writing on all the possibilities, how the suffering is acting on us. Because when you remove the suffering, then you will see there's nothing. Then you understand how you can project yourself in the complete bliss of oneness. If you project yourself in complete bliss of oneness, in everything you touch will be auspicious. That is why when Swamiji just blesses anything, it becomes auspicious. Because everything, he doesn't have anything other than just giving that attention, that whole thing aligns to what he says and starts functioning. Literally, that's what we saw here now. Participatory universe. You are the creator of the ultimate universe that you are in. Even now, that's how you're creating. If you're creating continuous happening around you, you are in bliss. If you're continuously suffering, you're only in confusion. Nothing, in spite of you, it is even happening now. But continuous suffering is on you. You can just remove that. Why would you suffer when you know nothing is there to suffer? There is nothing to there to suffer. So you holding back yourself is the only thing. So write down all that you wrote about the possibilities, about the suffering, and see there is nothing to suffer. Yes, there are so many things, but you don't have to suffer because of that. The unknown idea that suffering is the suffering that we always suffer. So let's remove that. So when you write all the possibilities, Swamiji says suffering ends. And nothing should give you suffering. First, let's get that clear. So I don't have any pain points. I don't have any pain that I'm carrying on me. So then we'll create a beautiful bliss of creation, because once you remove the suffering, even with money, if you have a suffering, write down what could be the suffering of that and come to a conclusion there is no suffering because you wrote down all the possibilities. That's all. Either you accept it or don't accept it. That's different. But no suffering because of it. Now we can change the reality because I am participating with the universe. So I am going to create that reality that I want. If I'm oneness with Paramashiva, the love that I create is what is going to be around me, and everybody is going to be in love with me because I am in love with Paramashiva. I don't know anything else. So I'm participating with the world like that only. So that is getting projected as my life. So it becomes a celebration all together. That is what we came here to celebrate as many. Again and again, Swamiji says that. So we start celebrating, we'll start living real life. Yes, we're going to take 5 minutes, write down all the possibilities for any suffering, and all the possibility is the end of that suffering. Then we'll create a beautiful space for ourselves, the participatory world that we are in even now. That is only going to be bliss, the oneness space with Paramashiva, that I am Paramashiva. Yes, ma'am, we can have the Mahavakya.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda, Om Nithyananda, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda, Om Nithyananda, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Yes, we'll play the sutra. Just give us a minute.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of remote vision is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 92, Dharana 69. Vyomakaram swamatmanam ध्यायेद् दिग्भिरनावृतं निराश्रया चितिः शक्ति स्वरूपं दर्शयेत् तदा व्योमाकारं स्वाम् आत्मानं ध्यायेद् दिग्भिरनावृतं निराश्रया चितिः शक्ति स्वरूपं दर्शयेत् तदा. The translation of this verse.
So here Swamiji gives us a beautiful understanding. Concentrate and cognize the restful awareness on the one self in the form of vast etheric space or the sky, Yomakharam, which is limitless in any direction whatsoever. Thus, the Chit Shakti, the power of consciousness, freed from all support, reveals and manifests herself as from the form of one's essential nature, the self. Understand how beautifully Swamiji gives the whole sutra. Once you're connecting in such a oneness space and connecting to the Akasha, right, the vast etheric space, you just project yourself, the whole thing, as the bliss. In that bliss, whatever you're going through, you will start manifesting as your reality. Here, we are going to do a remote vision through this cognition. Understand very clearly that everything is part of you. Completely everything is part of you. Whichever you put the attention, just now we saw, whichever you put the attention, and that world gives you, reveals you all the knowledge about it. When they added the DNA to the photons, Swamiji clearly says the light and the sound is what we are made of. The light and the sound. The photon is the one which gives the structure to what we exist. So when the photon is connected to the awareness, restful awareness, simply it manifests as reality. So when you are looking for an information, simply it will be revealed to your consciousness, because that is also consciousness, you are also consciousness. You will be simply able to relate to it. So now we are going to do the remote vision of any unknown places or unknown situations or unknown things. This time we are going to do very vividly and very clearly, because you know the science behind it, the cognition behind it, that in oneness you are Paramashiva. Everywhere that exists is consciousness. So once I align to anything in the fullness, the bliss space of oneness, the oneness you call love, you call bliss, you call romance, whatever you came to celebrate here, Sadashiva, Swamiji. So once you are celebrating, simply whatever you ask will be revealed to you. Wherever, whatever information you're asking for, that will be revealed to you. It can be any news, it can be something verifiable, ask. Don't ask something which is not verifiable. To start with, when we are doing, let's do verifiable. Yes, Akashic reading also we do the same way. We ask the kids to actually write down 10 questions of that they can't even Google, like my grandfather's mother name, things like that. And they write down, they ask the Akasha, simply they get revealed, and that's how they do Akashic reading. All the kids do Akashic reading is the continuation of this. So understand, the whatever you ask is already available in the consciousness. You are putting the attention, it just you get receive, you get the whole thing. Like if you go to the food shop and you just ask for the order and you put the whatever the list, it just comes, right? It's the same thing. Whatever you ask, that comes to you. Yes, the instruction is given there beautifully. So we can start. Let's sit straight with neck, head and spine in a straight line, and visualize Swamiji in the third eye. Continuously chant the Mahavakya holding the oneness. See, the oneness space is the celebration space. Literally, you're celebrating that Swamiji's existence is here on planet Earth, and every day he's guiding you through these powers. He's showing you he exists through these powers. So understand, celebrate him more. He will physically come and sit next to you and ask you, what do you want? And he'll reveal to you. It is true. That's how Gopikas lived. So your space of creating that reality is up to you. Now your chance, you want to create, go ahead and create. He is present very much, and he's telling you, he's only revealing the whole thing to you. Who else is revealing? So more and more celebrate him, more and more he will be available for you to continuously take care of you. So let's be in such a beautiful oneness space of Paramashiva. Chant the Mahavakya, literally just you listening to the Mahavakya continuously, and don't give any other appointment now. Just let everything be there. Write down, have a piece of paper, whatever appears, just write down, pen down that. We can, once the chanting stops, then we can verify. Till then, do not get disturbed. Yes, thank you. Let's start.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Paramashivoham. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivam. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Already verified. Okay. Mitra and Ganeshan. 3 things correct about Bangalore Nithyananda Dhyana Peetham. Super, Ganeshan. Yes, please go ahead. We'll give you a few minutes. Go and verify with your partner or with the Google. Matthew, Genesis, come on. I saw a flame in the shape of a star. Okay.
Nityanandama.
Yes, I can't hear you.
Today I got the word of the name of my great grandmother from my mom's dad's side.
Great. That's good. That's awesome. We'll get you trained for Akashic reading. Superb. These kids experiment everything I say. None of the adult would have even thought about this. Go and ask your great grandmother name. There's so much listening, my God. I envy their listening after me talking. Good to be kids in this age, especially Swamiji is around. What a best blessing. Yes, please go ahead. Yes, it's okay. You don't have a grandmother name, but you have any name, anything also posted. Let's celebrate whatever Swamiji shows. That's what we have. Swamiji, this is the cognition you gave. This is what we did. And this is what you showed. That's it. Celebrate that also. Nothingness and nothing showing, nothing happening. Everything is nothingness. That's all. We came to celebrate. You show nothing, we'll celebrate with nothing. You show something, we'll celebrate with something. But we are here for celebration. Don't change on that. Yes. You want to share? Please go ahead. Ray, you want to share? Go ahead.
Nithyanandam.
Nithyananda.
I got the temperature of the sun almost right.
Okay, temperature of the sun almost right. How old are you?
What did you say?
I got the temperature of the sun almost right.
But what did you say? What was the figure?
Number.
The number?
I got 6,000, but it was
5,505 Celsius degree. So it's very close.
Superb. That's good that he is able to even think that is in thousands. If you ask some other people, they won't even know whether they might write like 1 million. So that's good. Superb. Nice to come back. Yes, thank you. Yes. All the kids are first ones to say. Yes, ma'am. Somebody's posted, but we can't read it. I think it's in some other language, so you have to write it in English. Shame, I think you wrote it in some other language. It is not appearing properly. Facebook is full of 800,000 posts of all power manifestation. If you just sit and read one day, you're like, wow. So many things are manifesting. Swamiji is showing all this. Any reality you can create. All that you want, you can create. Just go on creating and celebrating. Write yourself a huge check and see it manifest. Write yourself huge celebration and then see it manifest. All that you are holding is what is going to be your reality. Yes, please share. We have a couple of minutes. I asked Swamiji to show image of Trinidad, and I saw tall green mountains and beautiful beaches. Yes, yes, heading to Trinidad next week. So from there, we'll start this Kailash Courtyard again. So whoever is coming for the Nithyananda Yogam, September 28th, we'll have a physical Kailash Courtyard happening for Nithyananda Yogam. I don't know what all fun Swami is going to make. Better watch out for all the fun. So fire pit at campground in the local mountain. Website showed fire pit, saw a seal and Sea World. Opening page shows seal. Wow. You guys are demo ready. We have to go to next power only. Swamiji, we are all demo ready in all these powers. These are too easy, Swamiji. Yes, we should say all that. Go on manifesting wherever, whatever you're doing, that should be a manifest of your reality. Nothing less than manifest. Go on, ask Swamiji to show you everything, whether you're making a coffee, today what flavor it is going to be, or anything that you're doing, going shopping, anything. I want to see this in the shopping mall. I want to see this parking lot. Go on asking, let it manifest continuously. Life is nothing but manifestation. So we are aligning to that, that's all. Once we start manifesting small things, we'll have the confidence to go to the next level of manifesting the higher realities and higher consciousness. That's Swamiji is talking about 11 dimension, vertical time zones, different dimension. I don't know which lokas you will be. Each one is in one loka, how to come back and conduct a class. Okay. It is going to be real fun. Nithyananda Yogam, you are the greatest. It's worth everything. Last Nithyananda Yogam and Kotiyad was ultimate. They had the best time of their life. They are like, eyes are popping out because so much is happening. The kids are just manifesting so many things, and I don't know what all Swamiji is going to do this time and how he's going to do. But sure, there is something for us. Any program with Swamiji is ultimate. Because we are out of Maya matrix, first thing. Second thing, we are in his presence. That is more than enough to create any reality we want. Yes, Ma. Thank you so much. Let's surrender all these great truth that Swamiji is showing us to the lotus feet, and let all the Shaktis become more and more the Buddhis for us to cognize more deeper cognitions, the subtler truths. And with that, let's end with the Purna Mantra. Visualize Swamiji in the third eye. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagwaan Nithyananda Paramashivam Padaka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you, all the God and Goddesses, all the Paramashivas. If you need any information about the program, you can send me a mail. I'll send you all the detail. And all your experience and cognition, keep on posting in Kailash Kotiyad Manifesting Power page, so that Swamiji can see what all we are manifesting, the great manifestors. Thank you so much, Nithyanandam.